assembly points, following the assembly station direction signs displayed. The buoyancy apparatus on the top deck is in fact the seating, which will accommodate, along with the open reverse life rafts, 860 passengers. The crew will be on hand to give instructions and advice. Please note that smoking is not permitted on any part of the vessel, and we also ask you not to stand on the seats or sit on the ship's rails. We advise you to remain seated throughout the journey, particularly when arriving and leaving terminals, and we ask cyclists to alight after all foot passengers have left the vessel.
Please be aware that at certain times of the day, the linkspan passenger bridges will be at a steep angle. This time of day is called low water. You may have difficulty if you're elderly or infirm. Please ask for help if required and take care. The low water times are displayed adjacent to the survey on the main deck of this vessel.
My name is, I beg your pardon, we're on the Royal Irish. My name is Sylvia O'Malley and I'm one of the Blue Badge guides, and we are invited on Rennick, which is part of her 14-day round Britain cruise. She has visited Scunthorpe on the 30th of May 1914, and so last night, to celebrate that particular anniversary, this wonderful party on board with a firework display last night. Now, the launch of the Aquitaina was very much subdued because the day before, news had come that the Empress of Ireland had collided with a Norwegian vessel in the St. Lawrence River, and there was a loss of 1,012 lives, and so that rather dampened the enthusiasm for the launch of the Aquitania. Now, this particular vessel, owned by Carnival Corporation, registered in Bermuda so that they could host weddings on board. Her sisters, the Queen Mary II and the Queen Elizabeth, are also registered in Hamilton in Bermuda. This vessel was built in Italy in a shipyard just outside of Venice. She has both 16 decks, 12 of which are passenger accommodation. She carries up to 2,000 passengers and 900 crew. She has 16 diesel engines and generators which supply the power. She runs at a rate of 18 to 23 knots maximum speed. She uses heavy fuel, approximately 12 tons per hour, but can also switch to low sulfur fuel where this is necessary.
Stand on the seats or sit on the ship's rails. We advise you to remain seated throughout the journey, particularly when arriving and leaving terminals, and we ask cyclists to alight after all foot passengers have left the vessel.
Please be aware that at certain times of the day, the linkspan passenger bridges will be at a steep angle. This time of day is called low water. You may have difficulty if you're elderly or infirm. Please ask for help if required and take care. The low water times are displayed adjacent to the survey on the main deck of this vessel.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining the Mersey. We are invited aboard to Liverpool to Dublin and then on the coast in Ireland before she returns to Southampton via St. Peter Port in Guernsey. So as we approach the Liverpool side, you see the vessel at the terminal, and we are trying to keep up to our scheduled timing. So on this particular morning we have had a couple of interments into the river with the ashes of deceased people, so we've been a bit slower today. So as we approach Liverpool, looking ahead, you'll see the creeping Victoria. You can have access to her if you go around the far side, and you'll get a different view of her bows from the other side, and you have to walk around the booking terminal. So as we approach Liverpool with our liver buildings directly ahead of the vessel, towers of the liver building with the clocks that have been the Big Ben. There we see the bird, which is the symbol of our city, the liver bird. The Museum of Liverpool, with one of the National Galleries museums, and is completely free of charge to enter. As indeed is the Maritime Museum, which you see over to the right-hand side, and the Tate Gallery on one part. All three of these are completely free of charge to enter. We were promised a little bit of sunshine today, and I'm pleased to see that it has come out. You might notice our sister ship, the Snowdrop, is over at the Seacon terminal, and she is also going on a cruise. She is part of the French Mersey ferries, and they are having a river and docks cruise. The Radio Merseyside presenter is on board, as is the river pilot Stuart Wood. So as you look over there, you'll see our vessel. She's just about ready to start her cruise at 12 o'clock as well. We have a flood tide, as you can see here in the Mersey, and the Queen Victoria needs all of this water for her to manoeuvre safely. She will be leaving around 4 o'clock this afternoon. There will be a little bit of ceremony, I'm sure, when she starts to move out into the river. People do tend to head straight along to Crosby to see her passing, and it really does make a wonderful image. So as we arrive here at the pier head, thank you for joining us on this river cruise, and if you are just going into Liverpool for a little bit of shopping or sightseeing, I hope you have a very pleasant day.
Yeah, I know.